Hi everybody, and welcome to a Code Enigma War Recap video, bringing you week 3 of our CWL action against Wiegel Golem. We were able to put up an impressive performance of 87 stars, going 6 for 6 on our Town Hall 11 dips, getting 2 Town Hall 10v10 triples, and clearing the Town Hall 9s with 6 scouts. So we were able to clear the entirety of the opponent's Town Hall 10s, and leave the opponent's Town Hall 11s all 2-star. Wiegel Golem still has a few attacks left, so they're not gonna end at 75 stars. But this is in the books. There's no way they can come back and win. And while they're still trying to put up a more respectable performance, this war is over. CWL Rising Code Enigma is going to end up at a 2-1 record after this week. Our next few weeks are going to be very challenging as we face Chaos Hammer, the Lost, as well as God of War, probably 3 of the best clans in the league. So it'll be interesting to see when we get these real challenges, if we're still able to put up these high stars, and we'll see if we'll be able to, our bases will be able to hold the amount that they've been holding before. So we're going to hop into the recaps today. We're going to show Jameson's attack on number 2. Jameson is going to hit this one with a Queen Walk. He's going to carve out a funnel for some Valkyries, and they're going to dive into the core of the base. So now that he's made a funnel with his queen, he's going to wrap her around the corner of the base to cut the other side of the funnel. He's going to do the entirety of this funnel with the queen walk. And he's actually going to try to break in next to the mortar here and cut his queen up this middle row of defenses so that she can take out all 3 rows and the Valks will have to go to the town hall and the town hall only. He's actually going to have a wall breaker fail here. You can see they're just in range of the mortar. The mortar comes in and takes them out. So that's going to be fine. The queen is going to come up and charge up the outside row, which will still get the row of defenses that he really needs, but he does run the chance of his Valkyries walking higher up the base, and he's queen walking past an air defense that's going to take out his healers eventually. So he drops a couple of Valkyries in, and those are going to cut a path for his queen so that she can go a little farther before her healers get destroyed. And you can see the Eagle artillery is on her now too, so she's taking a little more damage. The Eagle moves over to the king, and the queen's able to use her ability to get even farther up into the base. So now the Valkyries will come, and they'll continue breaking this wall that the king started. So they're going to hop through the Expo, the Inferno, and the Eagle, and they're going to end up in the Town Hall, especially lured in by the clan castle troops. And they're going to be able to live through them long enough to grab the Town Hall and get the 2-star. You can see he's still got percentage troops available. He's got baby dragons and minions, and he's going to use them in spots he identified before the attack as places that are free percentage. So you can see he does have to play dodge the baby dragon a little bit, but he does have a spare rage that he forgot to use during the attack, so he's able to rage up that minion for a little extra percentage. Then he's going to use the balloon on the exposed mortar up here for one last bit of percentage, and he's going to end at 79%, or 59%. 79 would be awesome, but it was 59%. So the next attack I'm going to show is on number 8. Yes, 8 was our 10v10 triple, our first 10v10 triple. Stats saw a kind of unique base, certainly off meta, and not something we see a lot of. So he says, I can't attack this with a meta strategy. I really have to fight fire with fire here. And he's going to do a spam Laloon after suiciding his heroes for this Tesla farm. It's kind of a unique Tesla farm in the corner of the base. Certainly something that's designed to confuse you on a fresh hit, but after a few tries we were able to figure this out and develop a good plan for it. So he's able to get the Archer Queen of his heroes, and then he's going to do a massive spam Laloon from the other side of the base after the queen goes down here. So you can see with just the last few shots from the queen before her ability expires, she gets the enemy queen, and now the Laloon begins. He's got 4 lava hounds and about 30 balloons, and they're all going to go in at the same time, converge on these 4 air defenses, and he gets a really value freeze on the CC troop, the wizard, the Inferno, and the air defense. So you can see he already has all 4 air defenses down, and he has a giant pack of loons making their way to the second Inferno. He's got a heal spell for once this Inferno is down, and now it's really off to the races to finish off these last few defenses, and maybe try to pop some hounds so he has cleanup troops. The air skellies will help with that, as the air skellies will eventually get onto the hounds. He has 2 defenses left to get up here. The last loon doesn't quite get it, but the hounds are able to get to the defenses, and the Expo is able to take out, I believe it's able to take out one of these lava hounds. Yeah, eventually the air skellies will take it out, but he was able to save some minions and have some lava pups cleaning up the trash ring on his base, because with the spam the loon, you're leaving the entire trash ring, and you're not really getting much of it other than with your Suicide Hero entry. So awesome job to stat, building upon the previous hits in the space and coming out with the triple. The next attack we're going to show was my 10v10 attempt. This wasn't my plan, this was an adaptation of another plan that got close to tripling the space. But what we're basically going to do here is we're going to do a Cold-Blooded Loon for 2 air defenses, an Inferno Tower, the Archer Queen, the Air Sweeper, and a Wizard Tower. I'll explain why that Wizard Tower is so important in a second. We had some awesome Suicide Hero Lalo plans for the space, but after seeing that it was a Dragon CC after we got our Town Hall 9s to scout it, we had to kind of adapt and change from a Suicide Hero ignoring a Hound to a Kill Squad. So you can see it can take down the enemy heroes here with my Archer Queen ability still up. So she has plenty of health left to cut through this Wizard Tower so that it's not tanking this air defense when the Hounds converge on it. And that also lets us path directly into the Inferno Tower once the loons come off of this air defense. So we've got one group converging on the Inferno Tower, and we're about to have a second group of loons converging here onto the air defense and then the Inferno Tower, and we're hitting it from every angle at once. So you can just kind of paint this corner of the base with haste spells. And next we'll drop a heal spell to save this dying group of loons. We have 4 loons left. At this point, we can spread them out, and then maybe save one for cleanup. We notice we might be a little short on time after doing a lot of different phases in the attack. We have a haste spell saved for the last Wizard Tower. So things do get a little scary at the end of the attack when you're going into a Wizard Tower with a large pack of loons, and then you hit an air mine. But I believe one of the lava pups that comes by is lucky enough to tank the next red bomb, so that my loons can live and help with the cleanup. But at this point, we've got the minions, we've got the lava pups, and we've got the loons left. Shout out to the brave lava pup who was able to save half of my loons. An awesome job to Joe and Jakey who came up with this original plan. The next attacks we're going to show are on our Town Hall 9s, or by our Town Hall 9s, sorry. This attack is by Oddjob. And what he's going to do is he's going to do a queen charge, basically through the middle of the base, up through this almost arm over here, send a loon over the top, and end everything about at the Archer Queen. So he's going to start this with some funneling, which we're just going to speed through. And now he starts his queen walk. You can see he sends 3 giants into tank. He wants to be very sure that he can get a wall break successfully, and his first wall breaker goes to the wrong wall. But the giants have gotten all of the possible small bomb spots at this point, so the queen's able to come in, tank the wizard towers, and be funneled forward by the wizard tower, or by the wizard and the archer, and he's able to get all 6 of the archer towers on this queen charge, which is huge in a loon attack. You don't want them picking off your loons. And the CC is kind of split, half of it taking out his cleanup troops and half of them on the queen, but the queen will be able to get through them all eventually. So you can see he's surviving through the 4-point defenses on her by the raged healers. He's able to poison these CC troops, so he's able to keep going and not even use her ability yet. It's always impressive when you can get a queen through a jump spell on a queen charge, because they're very hard to time, and there's a lot of different directions your archer queen can go, some predictable, some totally random. So if you can get a queen to follow a jump on a queen charge, it's always impressive. So you can see he started his Laloon portion. He's got loons on the Expos. He's getting 2 air defenses, both with the queen and the lava loon here. His queen is going to be hitting hounds, so he's going to skeleton spell the enemy archer queen. You can see everything has converged upon the archer queen, on the last air defense, and the last few defenses all at once. So you can see, due to the nature of the attack, cleanup was very easy. He was able to save a few loons for this row up top, but everything was just about taken out during the middle of the attack. So awesome job to Odd Job. This was a fun attack to watch. Oh, so the war is final now. Wiegel Golem pulling out 78 stars, a respectable performance. I know there were some issues on their side clearing the Town Hall Mines. You had to dip a few. Coming back from that, not always easy. Good job putting up 78 stars regardless, guys. The last attack I am going to show is on number 24. This attack is by Wiegel, and he's able to get 2 air traps doing a CC lure here. He's able to lure the baby drag and the daddy dragon up here to the top, and his heroes are going to take those out. And they're going to head in and try to get the archer queen and the air defense. So the queen is going to tee off here on the CC troops while the barbarian king is tanking. The barbarian king walks around the bend, but the queen is going to stay on this side so that she can take out the air defense and then the archer queen. He has a couple of wizards to help with the dragon kill here. Those prove to be really effective as they get most of the HP down. And he does roast them eventually, but the archer queen is going to stay alive. You can see he uses a queen ability to get the enemy queen. Still has plenty of health to take on the sliver of dragon HP that's left. So at this point, he's comfortable to start his Laloon. He's got 4 lava hounds and about 20 loons to come in because he invested so little into the start of this attack. He basically just uses heroes. He's able to come from behind the air sweeper and kind of make this base into a crescent. He's going to send a hound over the Tesla farm. He's going to get his loons through almost unassisted. I believe he does drop a heal here in a second just to get everything ready to go through the back side of the base. So you can see all of these loons being at full health is a huge peace of mind thing to know that your loons won't get to this wizard tower and then fall over. Although for some reason the hounds are just close enough to this wizard tower to be tanking, which is very convenient for your loons. They're able to get through these last few defenses, get a nice little split. Unfortunately, they all end up here at the mortar, but that just gives the lava hound some time to come close to popping. And you can see he saved about a half a dozen minions for cleanup. This is an awesome job knowing that on the suicide hero attack, you wouldn't get much of the trashing taken care of, and you needed to be time conscious about cleaning up the defenses, especially with the very slow loons and the hounds that might not pop. So you can see Wiegel taking out this base in a very impressive suicide hero Loon fashion. If you guys like what you see, you can check out more of our YouTube videos at the Code Enigma Cock Attacks video channel on YouTube at enigmacoc.com, or on our Discord server, which is both in the overlay here on the YouTube videos and in the description of this video. Thank you guys. Hopefully you'll check us out, maybe join our clan, or even see us across the battlefield in CWL. Special shout out to Wiegel Golem. This war was a lot of fun. You guys were great opponents, gracious all across the board. Stopped by our stream last night, had a good time. Definitely fun guys to war with. If you see them, definitely a clan you want to do an arranged war against. They were great guys to war with. Thank you guys.